I'm here with Breehn Burns, the writer and director of Bravest Warriors. Tell us about how you got into the animation industry. Like, what was your journey like?
The Spike and Mike Festival of Animation is based out of La Jolla, and I grew up in San Diego. So I just started off making a lot of live action films with my friends, which all came out horribly, and then realized we had a lot more control with animation. So I started to submit my films to Spike and Mike, and we had a series called Dr. Tran, which ran in his show for many years.
As a director of animation, you have your hand in a lot of different aspects of production. So what exactly is it that you do?
I write the scripts. I was involved in casting, helped develop the show. I direct the voice actors. We have an editor that cuts a first draft of the animatics that the board artists do. So first I work with the board artists, then the editor sends me a rough cut of the animatic, which is the boards cut together on video. I go back and I re-edit it. I do all the scratch track myself, so I do the voices of all the characters and I plug it all in, and we get the film working before we record the actors. And then it always, is just a step up when the actors come in and actually do a good job on the voices. I work with the composers and the colorists and the designers, all the way through to the final mix with the sound design. We have a talented group of people working with us that are amazing. They all do kind of the jobs of several people because of how big the show is for the size of the budget.
Right. So what is your favorite thing about working on Bravest Warriors?
Working with the actors is my favorite thing about the show, probably. We didn't have to go very far to cast Wallow because Ian was a friend of Penn's and had worked on Adventure Time, I believe, and supplied the scratch track voice for the original animatic that I put together as sort of a pitch to get the show greenlit at Frederator. So he had just done a favor for us and come into my little closet recording studio to play as Wallow, and we all loved it.
So what's it like working with Sam since he's so young?
Sam has the amazing ability to mimic kind of anything that you do. So he can say the lines and he can act, and then if you want a certain line read, he can mimic it back to you exactly the way that you said it, which is actually kind of a rare ability.
Can you please do a line from Bravest Warriors as a motion lord for us?
I've been surviving alone on burritos for 8 long years.
Can you describe the writing process that you go through for a Bravest Warriors episode?
It's hard. It turns out that 5 minutes is just this weird sort of pocket of time that is very, very hard to tell a story and also very hard to just get across a joke. If you had 1 minute, you could do a gag. If you had 11 minutes or 22 minutes or an hour, you could tell a story. And so we're always walking this weird line of trying to figure out what's funny enough to convince people to sit down for 5 minutes and watch something. It's kind of tricky on the internet.
Are there any character details from the show that haven't been revealed yet?
No. No, I'm just kidding. Wallow is a xenosexual. That's probably the one thing that we haven't said explicitly. He's a xenophile. He only dates aliens. He doesn't like human beings. He's kind of a grass is greener on the other side kind of a guy. And what seem to be his pets are actually his roommates. He considers aliens his equals. They're not he doesn't look down on them like, you might a schnauzer. Not that people do in particular. But he might even date some of his roommates. He's like, he loves them all, but not human beings. Not fond of them.
What do you enjoy about working on cartoons for the internet as opposed to if you were working on, say, a show on television?
Well, it's it sort of rides the line between family show and adult show, we sort of censor ourselves. YouTube didn't give us any limitations, so we could push boundaries, and we've kind of found the spot where we're comfortable with, hopefully not offending too many people and being appropriate enough for that kids can enjoy it, but it's not driving them away and their parents aren't freaked out about it. We said jive ass stick. Probably couldn't have said that on Nick Jr.
Hey Buzzards, I'm Sapphire and you're watching Toon Buzz on ChannelFrederator. Today we're talking about Border Town, Detective Heart of America, and Steven Universe.